everyone, so I'm gonna do the throwback tag. I haven't seen anyone on YouTube tagged in this video yet, but I am gonna tag my friend Angela. Her channel is I Am Zorno. Her link will be down below, and whenever she gets back on YouTube, I will send her a message saying that I tagged her in this video. So let's get started. The first question is, what year were you born? Well, I was born in 1991, which makes me 24 years old. Next question. Do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? And if you do, please show them. Well, I do have pictures of me when I was younger. The first one I will show is me and my mother for Christmas time. And then the next one I'm going to show is me on my 3rd birthday. Kind of cute, huh? Alright, third question. What TV shows did you watch growing up? Well, I watched Rugrats, mostly Nickelodeon channel. I watched Barney, and as I got older, I started watching Boys Meet World, Sister Sister, and then Gilmore Girls, and so on as I got older. Question 4. What did you want to be when you grew up? And do you still want to be that? What I wanted to be when I grew up was a singer. And if I still want to do that, yeah, I think I could, but I haven't sang for a couple while. Number 5, show a video of yourself when you were younger. I have no videos of me when I was younger. Number 6, what were your favorite toys to play with? When I was younger, my favorite toys to play with was Barbies. Number 7, what was the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? My most embarrassing thing I can remember me doing is at my kindergarten graduation. Instead of me sitting down or standing up next to my classmates after I got my diploma, I decided to take my diploma and start hitting kids with it. Number 8, read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I don't really have anything that I wrote in kindergarten. My mother does, and my grandmother does. Number 9, 3 songs you loved to listen to as a child. Well, obviously I loved listening to the Barney song, and I used to listen to We Will Rock You with my uncle. So those are the only really 2 I remember. Number 10, what was the funniest thing that you've dressed up as on Halloween when you were younger? I guess I would have to say a clown. That was my funniest thing, since I was definitely afraid of clowns, so I decided one year to dress up as a clown. And yeah. Number 11, tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. I guess one funny story is that my mom knew I was afraid of the dark and knew that in order to get me to be quiet in the car when we did car rides, that she would have to bring me to a cemetery. So one time she brought me to a cemetery, and it was me and my cousins, and my mom told me if I didn't be quiet and enjoy the car ride that she was going to leave me at the cemetery. So when we went to the cemetery, she went there and shut off all the lights in the car, and it was a little scary, but I thought it was funny now. Number 12, are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? I kept a few things when I was a child, but my mom has them. Number 13, what were some weird things that you used to do as a child? I can't remember any weird things. Number 14, what is the scariest thing you remember happening to you when you were a child? Well, obviously, I think I just told you, the whole cemetery and car lights. Number 15, how is the world now different from how it used to be when you were a child? Well, now, kids have technology. Kids are always on Facebook when they're young, have a tablet when they're young, have a cell phone when they're young. Back then, us kids didn't have that kind of stuff. We didn't used to have to be on games. We didn't have to be on the computer. Back then, we used to be outside playing around, and that's the biggest thing that's changed. And also, kids have gotten more out of control since back then. But there is my 15 questions of my throwback tag. The 15 questions will be posted down below, and also Angela's page will also be posted down below. I hope you enjoy this tag. Bye.